Yesterday, I went down to Gainesville, Georgia, and had an appointment down there. I noticed there were a lot of sourwood trees along there with big flowers on them. Now I was on the highway, so I couldn't tell whether they were open or not, but I thought I'd come out and check these this morning in my yard. And looks to me like they're starting to open. Now, I don't know whether that's true or not, but let's see if we can't clear it up a little bit. But I'll be watching for the bees on these to see when I need to put the supers on. Yeah, they're not quite open, but yeah, it won't be long. I think around July 4th. And Bob Benny sent me a message too that he was tasting, basswood and some of his honey up in Macon County, North Carolina. Hickory Knoll, if you're familiar with the area. So the blackberries are out a little bit. Let's see if I can't spread there. And some of the flowers. Now I've seen butterflies on this butterfly weed, but not very many of them. One of the things I've noticed is that there aren't many butterflies or other pollinators out this spring for some reason, this summer. Beginning of summer now, right? Yeah, this is like the 22nd, I don't know, 23rd, 24th. Must be about the 24th, yeah, of June. And usually about this time of the year when the dearth is on, excuse me, bees are flying all over my front porch there for the stuff I have stored up there. But that's not happening. I do have an ant problem on one of my beehives, which developed when I put some sugar water on the other day. And so I'm going to take a look at that this morning. It's probably a little early. What's more, I forgot to. No, I didn't. I can hear my electric fence on. So maybe I didn't forget to turn my electric fence on. It's coffee time. Yeah, I had a little coffee this morning. I'll tell you what, yesterday, this hive, I just ran over a spider web, was just boiling out bees. Yeah, they were doing orientation fights big time. As were that one in the back there doing orientation flights. And the one, let's see if I can get you here. Yeah, that one there. They were doing them too. There were bees flying all over the place. My nukes were doing well. However, the ants got into this little one right here, and I had to take the sugar syrup off. I put a little trap or an ant bait under that brick. So I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. I do need to feed it though, because there's not much coming in. Maybe some basswood will be coming in shortly. This one here, let's see if I can pull it up here. The sugar water didn't seem to be attracting the ants, so I must have spilled some here on this one here and got their attention. At any rate, I got to do something about that because I got to feed them, and I don't know exactly how to do that without putting a sugar inside. But since they already know it's there, I don't know, they would give the bees a fit trying to get into that hive. The lid doesn't fit perfectly, and there's only 5 frames in there that have bees actually on them. There's drawn comb and the rest of it. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll look into that later. Got to go do some, excuse me, a little pollen out here. Got to go to the dentist this morning and do some work on my truck, so probably won't get that until this afternoon, maybe. Has some other things to do too, so we'll see. I'll be watching it though. I'll be watching to see if the ants are on it today. If they do, I'll have to go into it and fix that. The ants like to reside in these stumps, and I can't afford to take those stumps out, so I try to do something to slow them down. hopefully that works. You know, putting out ant bait. Don't want to put anything the bees get into, but that's what I'm up to.